out there.
My name is not H.A. Goodman. I'm not an author. I'm not a columnist. You can't see my latest piece on CNN or anywhere else because they don't exist anywhere else but on the Vegematic channel. Welcome, brothers and sisters, and thank you for stopping in. So did you read about this thing with Yoko Ono saying she slept with Hillary Clinton in the 70s? You know, I always wondered where those vocal tones that Yoko had came from. I think I'm beginning to understand it now. Is it just me? Or is there something really pathetic about watching Bernie Sanders these days? You know, you gotta love Bernie. Everybody loves Bernie. He's like your favorite uncle who used to buy you really cool toys when you were a kid and hang out with you and treat you like you meant something. So we all felt that about Bernie. But lately, I'm looking at him like you would if that favorite uncle had become an alcoholic and had drool rolling down his chin and had become slightly senile. It's an ugly picture. But in this election cycle, we're definitely used to ugly pictures, aren't we? Yoko Ono, Hillary Clinton. Oh, God, now I'm going to have nightmares. Standoff at Standing Rock. If anybody needs any more proof that we are living in a dystopian nightmare, corporate-run plutocracy, one need look no further than Standing Rock and the standoff at Standing Rock. It's huge. The powers that be are terrified. Indigenous people throughout North America standing up and saying, we want water. We don't need more damned oil. I just found out that a TYT journalist, Dela Schlossberg, has been arrested for filming pipeline protests. She faces 45 years in prison for practicing journalism. Do you think Trump will make America great again? Or is Hillary the answer? And as WikiLeaks unloads torrents and torrents and torrents of files, we are wrapped up in our little pussy reality show. There, I said it. Pussy, pussy, pussy. Never met one that I didn't like. Trump. So we have Adolf Hitler. Or we have Hillary. And these people are so corrupt that us ordinary humans can't really believe, and this is their source of power, that average human beings who have a moral compass cannot really fathom the amount of evil that these people embody. The same class, the Donald Trumplings, the Hillary.
So Hillary, push him off.
It's all the same thing. Battle of the rapists. America is sick. The world is laughing hysterically as America rips itself apart on reality TV through corporate-run media, giving you a very small slice of altered reality. From time to time, we all need a break. We need a break from the porno TV reality show that has become the 2016 election, God help us all. When the dominant narrative becomes pornographic, then American culture has reached its zenith. Let me explain. America has reached the zenith of its corruption. America has reached the zenith of its decadence. It's all downhill from here, folks. The decline of the Roman Empire, and you can witness it, and historians will tell you that we learn nothing from history. So with that in mind, and watching the beginnings of World War III, while the American so-called news media is giving us a wonderful story, a wonderful sexual fantasy, a trip into Never Never Land, a trip into Porno Hillary Trump land. God, it's ugly. I don't know how many Americans are aware of the fact that there's an enormous strike going on in their country. The prison strike. A lot of people don't really realize how many people work and do jobs that civilians used to do in the for-profit slave prison trade, the prison industrial complex. This is from an article I was reading in US Uncut, and it was written by somebody named Kelly Davidson, and it was so disturbing that I thought I would cheer everybody up and share it with you. Almost all US companies use some form of prison labor. Okay, bet a lot of times when you buy something, and I know this is my case, is that if I see something made in USA, I figure, okay, I want to support that. It might cost a few dollars more, but if it's made in a first world country, we're willing to pay a premium for it because we assume it will be better quality, rightly or wrongly. However, how much of what you buy that says made in USA is actually made in prisons? Well, we all have heard of the Whole Foods story, 74 cents a day prison labor to supply their fancy tilapia fish. McDonald's, plastic containers, cutlery, shit like that ends up in the landfill sites. And the uniforms, too, because they'd like to sew. You deserve a break today. Walmart. Did you know Walmart gets most of their produce from prison labor farms? Isn't that interesting? I guess they get a better deal on it. Doesn't it make you feel better that Hillary was on the board of Walmart for a long time? But anyway, don't worry about that, because if you're feeling sexy and you wanted to order something from Victoria's Secret, chances are that's all sewn up in prison labor. Yeah. In the late 90s, a couple of women that spoke out about replacing tags, made in Honduras tags, with made in USA tags, were given solitary confinement for mentioning that to a reporter. Just a little bit of history there. Aramark. Isn't that an upstanding American name, Aramark? It's like, I work for Aramark. Food company provides food for schools and hospitals. And it also has a monopoly on 600 prisons. At one point there was a riot in a prison in Kentucky due to food shortages. Isn't that interesting? A food company with food shortages. AT&T, care to reach out and touch somebody? Odds are, if you're talking in a call center to somebody in a call center helping you out, guess where they are working from at $2 a day. And then, of course, there was the BP horrendous Gulf oil spill. And BP, being a good corporate citizen, decided to bring in prison labor to help clean up the oil spills. Figured that it's cheaper. Even though they put how many people out of work? How many fishermen out of work? I don't know. It just goes on and on and on. And the mainstream media doesn't cover this stuff. It's not covering the largest prison strike in the history of America. You've got to really dig to find stories about it. You might find something on Truth Out, or if you read Chris Hedges' stuff, you'll find stuff there, but it's not really generally well advertised. And of course, both the horrendous candidates are very big into the prison industrial complex. On it goes.